Lindsay Ball with Kopyje King following Mr Shrimpton. What a great start that was to the Grand Prix going clear.
Well, Greg Eurell would be trying very hard to get maximum points in this event towards the World Cup final. Greg hasn't been able to compete in the earlier rounds, and at this stage is scoring pretty well, but only from a limited number of starts. Kopyje King and Lindsay Ball back in 1981 from the Australian section of what is now known as the Coca-Cola Trophy. The World Cup final, which is held overseas at Easter time each year. The preliminary rounds are held in various countries of the world. The world is divided into leagues. Australia and New Zealand form the Pacific League, and Australia will be invited to send 2 riders and New Zealand 1 rider to the World Cup final. To be eligible to represent Australia, you must be the top point scorer in Australia. The treble, nicely through the treble. And this fence is really, really narrow and requires great control on the part of the rider over the horse. Straight on then to fence number 10, and the horse is handling this course very, very well already. Safely over the second last, into the last, measure the stride beautifully, over the last, a nice run from Kopyje King and Lindsay Ball. No jumping penalties, all clear.
Lindsay Ball doffs his cap to the judges, and it's Kopyje King who's out there. He's had some good performances in the last 12 months. Lindsay Ball looking to go clear in the way that Mr Shrimpton did so convincing.
So 10 fences in the second round, and we have a double 5A and B, treble 3A, B and C, and a very interesting track from 4 to 5. Now number 4, very, very close to the second part of the treble. If the horse has a rail down that second part, they'll have to be very quick to make sure it's out of the way before the horse returns over fence 4. Beautifully through the treble. 2 strides between the first part, 1 stride to the second, round the corner onto number 4, then has to avoid the upright of element 3B on the approach to the double 5A and B, nicely through the double. Another section of related fences with 6 short strides in between the fences, the riders having to take a check coming down that line, round now to a big spread. Obstacle number 8. Jumped it nicely. Now the final 2 fences. 6 strides between 9 and 10. Into the last, and it's good. Magnificent.
So we'll have a jump off.
And there's our second double clear. Kopyje King and Lindsay Ball.
So Lindsay Ball with Kopyje King has a real task ahead of him to beat a time of 40.89.
Lindsay Ball really going to have to take a risk or 2 and take a short course over the first. Not quite as fast as Greg Eurell between number 1 and 2. Around about the same track, round onto the double, angling his way out, so he's in good position to turn round onto number 4. That was a great turn round the corner. Didn't lose anything. May have lost just a little bit of involvement, but not much. Nicely over 5 lead, jumped at the angle, going trying to cut off ground. He's right up there with Greg Eurell. Lately over the second round, he's pouring on a bit of speed. He'll go very close to beating him. If he can jump this last one clear, takes off, lands safely, sprint for the finish. Oh, 40.23. 40.23. Lindsay Ball has set the pace by just
66 hundredths of a second. He's pipped Mr Shrimpton.
Well, he started off slowly, but then really poured on the pace.